Hi there, this is Liz. Today we're going to make this card, which is a color layering card. I've used Hero Arts color layering fuchsia stamp. This is the stamp set, and it is a clear photopolymer stamp set. Lots of images. There's 3 or 4 verses in there. And on the back side, they show you all the different colors and how to layer them. So I'm going to use Old Olive and Garden Green for the leaves and the vine. I'm using a discontinued color, Lovely Lilac, for one of them. 3 new colors from Stampin' Up! Powder Puff Pink and Berry Burst and Fresh Fig. And I'm also using a vellum runner. This is by Thermoweb. I have a 4 by 5 1/4 piece of white Bristol, and I have 3 kind of stamp positioners. One is the Hampton Art one, so I have everything lined up for you. Here we have the vines and the flower or the leaf parts that are going to be in darker green. So I'm going to take Old Olive and I'm going to stamp the vine in Old Olive itself just with one solid green. The cardstock I'm using is Bristol Smooth, and I'm going to put it right down in this one corner. The paper that I put in there, I put that paper in there because when I stamp, I don't have to clean my stamps in between because I'm making lots of cards at the same time. So in between, I keep moving the paper back and forth from side to side because that way I don't get the black foam in there dirty from my stamps and I don't have to clean them in between. So I'm going to stamp Old Olive in the vine first. Then I'm going to remove that paper and slide my card right straight over to the other side where I've already lined up the leaf details. I'm going to put the paper on the other side so I don't have to clean that stamp again. And this time I'm going to use Garden Green for the darker color on the leaves, and it's going to stamp right over top of what I've already stamped, which is why these are called color layering stamps. So there's the vine, and then I'm going to take the Misty, and I have 2 different sets of petals on here. One I'm going to do in the powder pink, and that's the very lightest lavender color on the color card, and they're the largest stamps in there. And then the second color I'm going to use is the Lovely Lilac, which will be on the right side of my Misty. Then I have another Misty set up for these buds in the center, which are really bright pink, and then the details. So I'm going to show you the details I'm going to do in Fresh Fig, which is a new color coming out. So put the card right down in the corner, and I've already lined up all my stamps and set them right in there. As you can see, I probably have the magnet in the wrong spot, but I'll move that anyway. So the very lightest color I'm putting on first is this very light pink. Then I'm going to move that and switch places with my little piece of text paper in there. That's just regular old typing paper, but it's orange. White colors left over from something. The next one is Lovely Lilac, and that's the next set of stamps. They all line up really nice. And you can do these with acrylic blocks, but when you're making lots of cards all at once, and I actually stamped this twice because as you see when I open it, I didn't get all the purple, so I stamped it again. But I didn't want to waste your time showing you that. The next Misty I have set up, on the left side, I'm going to do those bright bulbs that are in the center of the flowers in the fuchsia, and I'm doing that in Berry Burst, which is a new color, again. It's a really pretty fuchsia color, and as you can see, and when you lay it on top of that pink that's already down, it just covers it right up. Then we're going to move this to the other side, and I have the detail stamps all set up and lined up for you. And we're going to use Fresh Fig for the detail. Now this is a really, really deep, dark I don't know, it's kind of in between a purple and a burgundy color. So I'm going to just stamp, and there's just little lines there, but it does add a little bit to the detail of the flower, and you probably can't see it far away. I mounted this onto a piece of rich raspberry. Now, it wasn't an ink that I used, and I used Dragonfly Dreams Verse, Thanks for the Smile and everything else, because I wanted it a little bit bigger. I stamped this on a piece of vellum with Versamark, and I gold embossed it. Just make sure your heat gun is really hot before you hit that vellum, because it will warp. And then I'm going to put vellum, the Thermoweb vellum tape runner on the back of the words. I've found that this doesn't show through very much like regular things and adhesives. This one just works best for me. And I lined it up, well, I tried to line it right up on the edge of the white, because that's only 4 inches wide, so it's only as wide as the white. Just press down on the vellum. And then I'm taking the permanent tape runner and putting quite a bit of this, because I don't want the cards to fall apart. And then I'm putting this on top of the rich raspberry right in the center, and then you can just mount that right on the front of your folded card. And I didn't get that straight, so I had to fix it. But that's nice about that stuff, is you can actually pick it up, rip it off until it stays down for a while, and then it's permanent. Thanks for watching.